Y'all are putting up the price up. Y'all are making the price go up of these Pokemon cards. And yes, I'm gonna say white people. So yeah, I'm gonna blame you white men.
I have to be dead serious. It's 2025 as of making this video. This is not satire. This person is being dead serious. They are saying that racing to the ism is the reason why that Pokemon is under so much distress. I never thought this would be on my bingo card of 2025 of the crossing of political ideologies and Pokemon coming together and people blaming it on a certain side of the fence. Let's play the video right here. And by the way, there's a lot to dissect.
Y'all are putting up the price up. Y'all are making the price go up of these Pokemon cards. And yes, I'm gonna say white people because it has been traditionally the white European Americans that have Anglo-Americans that have gotten better jobs and better income opportunities in the United States. So you guys have been taking advantage of taking this Pokemon trading card system and changing into an investment kind of pyramid scheme.
People of that skin complexion are why it's going down. We just have to call out everybody. No one is safe. This includes PokeRev, which I just, you have to assume. You have to. You have to talk about Poke-NE. You talk about Danny Phantom. Possum. You gotta talk about everybody here. She means you. She's coming for war for all you guys. You guys need to stop buying packs. Let her little brother buy the packs. If she doesn't get her little brother to get a pack, it's your fault. You guys are the problem.
I've seen a lot of cases, or at least in my city, I've seen a lot of cases of where some individuals, let's just say, they'll buy a pack. And let's just say they buy the pack from the store for $20-$30. They'll sell it for, I believe, like $300. Like, they'll up the price times 10. And that's not the only time. My brother literally just told me about this case, the last case about this latest drop of Pokemon cards from Pokemon, that they were completely sold out. I think at Costco or Sam's they had pre-orders, and so a lot of small business owners that kind of resell these packs went over there and put it so that they can pre-order those packets.
So now she's shifting that she's having blame towards people with certain skin tones to now card shop owners that are, I guess, assuming they all have the same skin tone, that it's all the same dudes. By the way, she's getting all of this secondhand information from her brother. You can tell she has no concept of pricing or anything else, and it's just pure outrage out of her little brother. Bless her heart for loving her brother. We know that. That's awesome. But I think the angle is just such a manipulation. And by the way, you got to look at her Instagram because all of this is leaning to a political ideology that is essentially what you would expect of just spewing any bit of propaganda in general without any check biases or whatever. But I did not believe the application to Pokemon was going to be a possibility until right now.
They made it so that their customers can also tell them, hey, I'm willing to pay for that pre-order that you already put in place. What they ended up doing was that if customer 33, let's just say customer 22 already put a deposit in for the pre-order and already paid, they say they have agreed to $200 to $300, just say $300. Customer 33 comes along and says, wait, but I'm willing to pay $1,000. So what the small business owner ended up doing was dropping the order for customer 22 and going over to customer 33 and say, well, you're willing to pay $1,000. It's basically a bidding war. This is what has become an entire bidding war. Everyone's bidding, and no one's really. The only individuals that are getting Pokemon cards are those with money.
Ladies and gents, I can tell you she looks like she's about to be late high school, early college, somewhere around there. And I think she just learned economics 101. Give her an A, pass. Supply, demand. If somebody wants it more than somebody else and someone else is willing to pay more, they get it. I don't like it. I don't. I'm telling you that right now. But in my eyes, I respect that I choose where my dollars go. And if I don't want to overspend that, I don't overspend that. I don't get it. Pokemon cards are not like a commodity. This is not like something like food, housing, healthcare. Like, there are a lot bigger hills you could die on besides getting mad that your brother doesn't get a hobby that he enjoys because people are trying to make money off of it.
And very high incomes. And this is where I want to say white people, because this type of mentality does not come upon without individuals like you white Anglo Americans that have increased the prices. Because if anything goes to show, it always shows that it's never really people of color have played this game for years, and there has never been an issue, at least from what I've seen. But now people are literally stopping themselves or dropping the game altogether because they can't afford to buy Pokemon cards, and children can't afford to buy the cool Pokemon card that they want to get because adults, grown men are willing to pay thousands of dollars and spiking up the prices. So yeah, I'm gonna blame you white men.
We are to blame, guys. I told you guys, PokeRev, Possum, Danny Phantom, you name them. Unlisted Leaf, you're from Australia. We know that you're on the chopping block as well. Does that matter? We must, to correct this, we must take every valuable Pokemon card we have, and we must donate it to her little brother. This Tinglu, sitting right here, he must get this cool Pokemon card. Here you go, little guy. Here, take it. Take the card! Didn't want it. I don't know what happened. But, I can tell you it's hilarious because this person has decided that this was a good take. Let me upload it. And yeah, people are going to agree with me. What is going on here? I thought I'd turn off these dumb animations. You guys are going to get that in the edit. But anyway, so I thought that was the case. And essentially, they took it down. They deleted it from their Instagram because they realized that this hot take was not actually that great of a take. But I did get to screenshot some of the things that were said that kind of perpetuated her ideas. Now, the first comment says, by Nolan Brooks _14 says, no way she made it about race. And then this person says, yes, way I did, cry about it. And then someone says, with you until it became about the people, and no one likes being called out. I get you, hard pill to swallow. But this is where she continues to double down and apparently has had some source of like true, factual, firsthand, even though everything else has not been firsthand, according to her statements. But this experience has been firsthand. This person, Joseph Coys, 1999, says, people are just like Pokemon. It's not just for kids. By the way, I would like to educate this girl that thinks like for some reason she's the newest thing since sliced bread. Baseball cards were very popular a long time, decades before Pokemon cards. As people got older, they kept buying more and they had more money to put into the hobby to keep going. And so essentially, they've continued to release cards that people can open packs to still obtain and to continue the hobby going. Some of those older cards are going up in value still, and by the way, they will still continue to be nostalgic to that group or audience. Your brother is battling with a intellectual property that is on the level of one of the biggest in the world that it is expected. But she goes on to say, I agree that people of all age like Pokemon. I've been playing the games for close to 20 years now, and what I'm seeing from moms in shops is white parents teaching their kids economics lessons with these instead of playing. I've seen how these white moms will bully and shun little kids of color because they can't afford the same cards. It's not about the game anymore, but about how much money you can make. When did you, I would love to hear the interaction of where a mom that was of a different color shunned another kid, was like, my kid's gonna get more Pokemon cards than you. I'm gonna make sure of it. Whoa, dude. I've never seen that as an avid collector, not once. And can I add on to this that it is not a bad idea to teach kids that you have finite amount of money to spend on things you like. Here, Timmy, $20. You could buy 5 packs or whatever with that. Or you could buy 1 card, or you could buy $21 cards, or you could divide it however you want to make you satisfied or happy. I don't think this is a foreign concept that should not be like actually addressed at any age or any level to understand the value of a dollar. Unfortunately, being a professional victim is where you're good at to try and reinforce your already biased ideas is really going to teach you a lot about that. So just going to put that out there. But yeah, the internet is a thing. You can delete it, but people will still put it down on their little library and they'll talk about it later. That's what we got for this. And I just think it's crazy that this was a cross intersection of Pokemon and some kind of political thing that they wanted to use for their own ammunition as they try and weaponize anything and everything that we're seeing here. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys next time.